love and happiness. Yeah. Something that can make you do wrong, make you do right. Yeah. Love.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Mother's House Podcast. I am Deshaun, and this is Corey. And here we are, here to talk about what's been going on for the past week, what's important, what's not important, and, you know, everything in between. So, Corey, tell us something.
Life, as we know it, is... Good. What's going on, family? This is your other host, Corey, aka Core Real Thoughts. We'll be back in the building, back to give y'all our commentary on the world. So, what's going on, Shawnee? What's up with my cousin? Why you laughing?
Because your voice can get real high.
It can, man. I can. You remember my dad? My dad had that high pitch.
Oh yeah, your dad used to scream all the time.
All the time.
Well, you know, I never heard your dad scream. I just heard stories.
Yeah, and every story, his voice is like another octave higher than it was previously. Yeah.
You have your dad's screaming capability.
Yeah. My dad, it's funny because, like, when my dad get mad, he get really mad. He'll start having, like, a Donald Duck spasm. You know how Donald Duck just be... That's pretty much how my dad sound when he start fussing. It'd be funny. But we try not to laugh at it because we know we might get our ass whooped. So.
Can Courtney scream?
Yeah, Courtney scream. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's in our DNA.
I think it is.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
So, what's been going on? I know you got surgery tomorrow.
Yeah, man, I got surgery tomorrow. Not looking forward to it.
Oh, what time is it?
It's 9:30 in the morning. So, yeah.
Are you like supposed to not eat or anything like that?
After 12 can't eat, drink, or do anything. So I'm just gonna go to sleep. I don't really do nothing after 12 anyway. So.
Oh, okay. Can you smoke after 12? I said, can you smoke? Can you smoke after 12?
Nope. And hopefully, what I'm gonna try to do, this whole healing process is try to like not smoke for like 30 days. That's how long I'm gonna be out of commission. Not smoke for 30 days because I really want to kick the habit, man. Really want to kick it. Really
Are they
bad.
gonna put you to sleep?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they ain't about to cut my leg and have me wide awake. I'll be hollering like that for
Right. You'll really be hollering.
Yeah, I'll really be hollering. But yeah, they're supposed to put me to sleep. A little nervous. But it's all part of the healing process, and I'm gonna talk more about it within this podcast and the topics that we're gonna talk about. But let's go right into what's going on trending. Deal with the trends first before we get to the real shit.
What's trending?
Last week T.I. and Tiny was trending because they had final episode of.
They had their final episode, or are they just having their final? They're in their final season.
I don't know.
I saw a little bit of one yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Do you notice the tension between T.I. and Tiny?
Yeah, apparently T.I. slept with her assistant.
That nigga. Yeah, he did.
He was mad at Tiny for hanging out with Floyd Mayweather.
So how that work? Like, how can you equate? Okay, yo, I'm mad at you for hanging out with this nigga, but you can't be mad at me because I slept with your assistant. Somebody like,
I think he was trying to say he don't know what else they did.
What you mean? Okay, he can say that's all they did, but they could have been done something else.
Yeah,
like dude, like you had a ride, like you was in jail for a minute, and she still held you down and your kids down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, oh my god,
like Tiny, she is a funny looking woman. She look like Alf.
Dude, that's rude as fuck.
Huh?
That's rude.
It is harsh, and she pretty to her in her own rights, but
don't try to clean it up. Let's just move forward.
Just move on. Yes. So I ain't gonna be politically correct. She does look like a little bit of Alf, but at the same time, she's a ride or die. She's been riding with you since like a long ass time. I would say day one, but I don't know if he knew her day one. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, for a long time.
Long time.
Then, like. Oh man! Then the fact that you so sloppy though.
Exactly. What?
Like,
like, come on, dude.
That's what it is for me. Like,
was it an assistant? I thought it was because some people say it was her assistant. Some people say it was her, like, artist that she was trying to put on, or somebody close to her.
Like, how you gonna be that sloppy? Like, that's just disrespectful.
It is, man.
You can cheat, like, not even you can cheat, but you know, if you are gonna cheat, the other person doesn't need to find out about it. So not only did you cheat too close to home, you cheated with her assist. Like, goddamn.
That's like this bad sleeping with her cousin or sister or somebody.
That's
like,
just sloppy and disrespectful.
Like, that just shows that you really didn't have that. That's like, this is like, you ain't have real strong respect for your woman.
Right.
Like that.
That's just super disrespectful. And then even if Tiny was to sleep with Floyd Mayweather, we never found out.
Exactly.
The fact that the world knows what, like, it's just, ooh, Tia, you wrong for that. I'm sorry. I can't even.
Can't walk behind you. I can't pull your tip, man.
I can't even. Like,
yeah, that's just fucked up, bro.
That's just fucked up. Like, that's.
That doesn't equate. Hanging out, sleeping with someone. It just doesn't equate, man. It doesn't equate if y'all married. But, you know, I don't, you know, if it was like he cheated and nobody knew who the girl was, or say, for instance, we did know who the girl was, she was just some girl that neither one of them, like,
some groupie or somebody.
Yeah, like, it could be not even in a group. It could be somebody that both of them knew, but Ty don't really rock with her like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But T.I. did. It'd be like, okay, he cheated, he messed up. Okay, she had to make the decision. That's their personal family business. She had to figure out if she want to be in that relationship or not. But you cheated with her sister. That's kind of like, what? Like, bruh.
Oh, gosh.
Like, how?
Oh, that's just awful.
Oh man, T.I. suffered from midlife crisis. He's trying to hold on to his
youth so hard. But do you think
hard.
He was trying to like one up her for hanging out with Floyd Mayweather? But then again, I don't know whether it happened before or afterwards.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know if it happened before or afterwards. It's, for all we know, this whole situation happened way before she even got pregnant with her last child. You know what I'm saying? Before she, T.I. you filed for it, bro. At the end of the day, like,
it's just like, wrong. Ooh, shit. And
like,
to like, I don't know. Maybe he did it on purpose.
Say that again?
Maybe he did it because he knew they was gonna break up.
Well, this is the thing. It showed how much strength you had in your woman. You know what I'm saying?
It's just disrespectful no matter how you put it.
How you put it? It's just wrong, man. It's just fucking wrong.
It's just sloppy and disrespectful. And I can't, like... Even if you were to do the whole all men cheat thing. Like, okay, but to cheat that close to home, like, oh my gosh. Oh, T.I., I thought you was
well, what you said,
classier than that.
Some girl said.
Is that your phone or mine?
What it did, like, crackling. Sorry, you guys, this is technical difficulties. We're going to get it right back for you guys in a short while. We good?
Yeah.
Okay. They in the comment section. Oh my God! Get to the point.
Yeah, right. Shit, that's funny. But yeah.
But like we said, man, T.I. do better. I can see the reason this divorce be permanent. Like I would not fault Tiny and be like, I ain't fucking with this nigga no more. Like I'd be like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
oh God, that's just awful.
Yeah. But this is the thing, man. We so wrapped up in celebrity lives.
Right. True.
To the point where we just, place that same thing of hopes and dreams that these celebrities live, just living their personal lives. Like, for instance, T.I. and Tiny having a dispute with their marriage. Now you got a section of black men and black women factoring that into their personal lives with black men and black women that they dealing with. Or, let's just take race out of it, men and women that they dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's stupid. It's like, I think I said it on social media, because they were talking about Serena Williams and her white fiance or baby daddy or whatever he is now. I think they married now, but I don't know. I don't keep up with this shit. But they were like going back and forth about, but why black women get with white men. I'm like, nobody really should care whether or not Serena Williams is married or have a baby with a white guy. Nobody really shouldn't care. And, but at the same time, the only problem where it becomes an issue and a question is whether or not she chose this white man because she hates black men. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you think she chose him?
That's not necessarily the case. One, and if it is, you won't know, because she ain't gonna necessarily come out and say, I dated this white man because I dated so many black men and they just ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that's not funny, but it's funny.
It is. Social media is so funny. It's just funny. Period. We get so caught up. I mean, y'all need to stop focusing on what these celebrities doing with their personal love lives and catering it and fostering it to your personal lives, and just live your life. Deal with people on a real levels. Get off of fucking social media.
That's true. That's like, I totally agree. Like, I think all of those are nothing but distractions. Nothing but distractions. But one more thing, I did think T.I. was way classier than that, though.
I did too. I thought he was a lot smoother than that, a lot classier than that.
Again, I don't know him, and we don't know these people, but I just thought he was way classier than that.
Yeah, I thought he was a lot smarter than that.
But anyway, yeah, y'all stop. Y'all know these people and their relationships. Stop letting them distract y'all from the real.
Deal with the real people in your lives. Stop dealing with their ass.
Yeah.
But let's talk about another person that everybody hollering and going crying about, which is Tiger Woods. Got a DUI. And was arrested for a DUI. And social media went, I ain't gonna say crazy, but they've been talking about him a lot. And it's more so, I think they were picking fun, or I don't know what the fuck they were doing, because I ain't really paid attention neither. But, didn't we traded Tiger Woods in the race draft? Yeah.
That's funny.
I could have sworn we did that.
We traded him to the agents, right?
Yeah, we traded him to the agent for some basketball player that was the agent. I forget who it was at the time. But if y'all don't know what the racial draft we're talking about Dave Chappelle's skit. Definitely check out Dave Chappelle's show at your local Target and Walmart stores. But yeah, man. So what you feel about that situation? I really don't give a shit.
I mean, nigga got drunk and he got caught. DUI.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, and he's saying it wasn't like he was drunk. It was more so he was medicated. He was on medication driving.
That's everyone's excuse who gets the DUI. I want to hear that.
But this is the thing, like, Yeah, I was talking to your brother earlier. He made a great point. He was like, "It's not necessarily about a black thing, white thing. This is just simply a situation where people love to see people who are on top fall."
Right. Oh,
that's like the thing that's hot nowadays. Like, even you looking at T.I. and Tiny, you see their relationship was on top. And people just really geared and watching it.
No, it really makes me sad, actually. I'm really disappointed and unusually invested. And I hate that I am, but it's just, it really took a toll on me when I first found out. But anyway.
Your conditioning has been conditioned, my brother.
Like what?
Like, yeah, for real. Like, what are you just saying? But no, yeah. The T.I. and Tiny situation is a sad situation as far as, you know, the things that the only thing I can think of is the effects of the children. How it's going to affect the children. It being played out. They're going to be fine, but it being played out, because divorce is a hard thing for any child. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are. It is. But they'll grow up and be able to maneuver and still grow up to be good kids and, you know, thrive.
How did a divorce make you feel?
Who, T.I. and Tiny?
No, your parents divorcing.
They actually talked to me about it, so I was actually more satisfied with it because they stopped arguing. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of fights and arguments. But it affected my sister and my little brother in a totally different way.
Oh, but you was okay. You was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, all right, good. I got tired of y'all yelling. Shit. You know? But it didn't hit me as hard. And I was young. I was kind of young. I was about 8 when they got separated and divorced when I was 10. And neither one of them tried to pin one on against the other to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was different for me. But for my other sibling, it was a little different for them. And my little brother thought my dad just left. Because my little brother was so young.
Right.
You know, they were like, Daddy just left. And my sister, she took a whole, I don't know what the hell it was.
Yeah.
I just don't.
That is funny. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but divorce does play an effect on a child's life. I was just, you know, wired differently. I looked at things differently. And plus, they talked to me about it, too.
Well, they didn't talk to them about it?
I thought they did. I thought they would have. Because the situation was kind of led to divorce. I was somewhat involved. I was playing softball. This is what I remember. I was playing softball. I was playing baseball for a park, you know, Little League. And because they were getting divorced, I wouldn't be able to play no more. So my dad was like, you know, he needs to still play. He need to do this. He needs to do that. My mom was like, well, you gonna play? And it turned to a big argument and led to my daddy leaving the house. And my dad pulled me to the side and was like, yo, that ain't your fault. We've been having these problems. And then my mom did the same thing. Yo, it's not your fault. It's because this and this and this. So that's why they talked to me about it. So I figured they did the same thing.
So you was like, they ain't talk to y'all?
like that's literally when they actually when Courtney went up to my daddy and kind of called himself what do you call it? I want to say accuse him or like, you know, confront. That's another word.
Oh, okay.
To confront my dad about leaving mama. I was confused. I was like, they didn't tell you this?
You didn't get the memo?
Like, you ain't catch the memo before? I got the headline. I saw the headline before.
Right.
Hey, they were fighting all the time. Like, you know, but I think it would have been great if they stayed together.
Do you think you would be different?
Yeah, I think I'd be a little bit more responsible. I probably do things a little different. I don't think I'd be different as a person though.
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think I just probably my finances probably won't be as severe as it is. There'll probably be still struggles, but not as struggling as it is now. But you know, that's that's life, man.
Life is not perfect. You throw you a curveball real quick.
Roads, you got some roads. It's a long road. It's a long road in life, and you see signs and roadblocks, and all these different things pop up. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But back to Tiger Woods.
The nigga got drunk.
We really, at the end of the day, we don't care. I mean, he looked stressed the hell out. He looked crazy. He looked like Smeagol.
All that money Tiger Woods got. First of all, you shouldn't even drive.
Be all right.
Like when I get me a little bit more money, I'ma stop driving. I mean, like a little bit more money.
Yeah.
I mean, like an extra $5 a day more money. I'm gonna be done driving. I'm like, I don't need this no more. I'm better than this. I'm automatically be like that. Tiger Woods got more money than the whole state of Georgia, and he still wanna drive.
And then he want to make stupid comments. You know, he ain't black. He's blazing. So. He's Asian. And
then, even, this still don't mean nothing. It's just bad for his image, but he's super rich, so he can afford all he needs to afford to do what he need to do. This not gonna stop his life. He'll be fine.
It ain't really did nothing to his image, because his image was already, like...
It was already tarnished.
Listen, not even tarnished. People ain't checking for no Tiger Woods. Period. Like,
people might be.
I don't even think old people checking for no damn Tiger Woods. Like, nobody really checking for Tiger Woods like that. They're really not. He's not in the talks of every black home right now.
He is now.
He is now, but he's like the brunt of every joke in the black homes right now. You know what I'm saying?
What about the white homes?
They probably change jokes too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're joking too. So I'm gonna be surprised. But at the same time, like, who cares? Like, why are we so invested in celebrities? Like, why is Tiger Woods trending?
We aspire to be them.
I think it's not only that we aspire to be them, it's like an escapism from our reality. You dig what I'm saying?
And they use celebrities to keep us dreaming.
Yeah.
And keep us not focused on the real shit.
And it's not necessarily, I wouldn't put it on a celebrity. It's their fault, but it's the way the media, the way the machine works in America. It's that false bravado and false prosperity, which we're about to get into it a little bit, but that false prosperity of wealth that we see with these celebrities, and we want to achieve and attach our lives into it and hope to live like that. You didn't want to say that?
We live through them.
We live through them.
That's why I'm hurt that Tiny and T.I. are breaking up.
Oh, you were living through T.I. and Tiny relationship? I wasn't.
I wasn't, but it's like you don't realize you was until they break up, and then that's when it hits you.
So did it hit you like as if your parents had a divorce?
Oh hell no, that's some real shit.
Okay, that's some real shit going on in their real life. They just playing it on TV, you know. But I don't take these motherfuckers serious like that. I just don't. I don't got time to. I got real shit going on in my life right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have surgery tomorrow. Shit. Fuck T.I. and Tiny. They paying my surgery bill?
No. But don't you just wish you was one of their little light-skinned kids? You'd feel right on
no, I'm good with my father. That seems like some stress and drama. Because I wouldn't want my life played out on TV, so I'm good.
But it's like you was rooting for them.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love to see black love being represented in the mainstream. You know, black marriage, black love, seeing it working. You know, like a Denzel and what is his wife's name?
Miss Denzel.
Miss Washington. I forget her name. Y'all please correct us on the comment section. But you know, like their relationship, you know, or
Will and
Jada, their relationship, and then a lot of people got a lot to say about their relationship.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like you don't see it often, but you know it's there, but you don't see it often. Like even with your parents, like I deal with real people. I look at your parents. You know what I'm saying? I look at my other aunts and uncles.
You don't see what cousins. Often?
Black relationship.
Oh, black love. Oh, okay.
Black love personified in mainstream. Like, it's not even represented in fiction, like on TVs and stories. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get certain shows that kind of does it, like the Carmichael show shows it. Atlanta shows it.
I mean, but I guess you should use the people in your real life to let them be your real role models anyway, you know?
Because that's what I relate to. Like, I can't look for television to represent me. Like, it doesn't. It just really doesn't represent every facet of my life or every facet of everyone that I know. I can't really attach myself or relate to a T.I. and Tiny situation. Because, one, they're well off. They've been well off for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, this is like, but it's still at the same time, I understand why people attach themselves to those, you know, to their lives and to their relationship, because they, you know, and I also think it's kind of brave for them to put that on television too at the same time, to put their life out there like that. But I would not do it. I'm sorry. I don't care how wealthy or financially success I am or how financially I needed success. I would not do no reality show about my relationship with my wife or anybody I'm dealing with.
I don't think they expected it to end like this.
I didn't either. I didn't either. But at the same time, T.I. It's also on Tiny. You know, it's also on Tiny. Like, you know, you knew your man was a hoe. Like, you knew your guy was a hoe. It's not like you're.
But it's one thing to be okay. I'm tired of talking about this, but still, it's one thing to be a hoe, but to be that sloppy with it is a whole nother level of disrespect.
It is a whole nother level of
disrespect. To cheat, period, is disrespectful, especially if a person finds out. But when it's like that close, like, oh Lord,
yeah,
I just can't deal. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't do it. Let me put it like that. I wouldn't. Well, 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't cheat, but I wouldn't do it. I'm sorry. That's not me saying I'm better than T.I. I'm just saying T.I. I thought you were smarter and, like you said, classier.
Yeah, I thought he was classier than that. Like, I didn't doubt him cheating, but to cheat like that, ooh,
man.
Like, oh, that's almost on purpose. That's almost intentional.
Yeah,
like he was trying to.
Yeah. It was a way out. He was trying to figure out a way out of this,
or just trying to piss her off, or something. Yeah.
Or try to get her attention. You never know.
What kind of attention you want, nigga?
Yeah, for real. But never know.
Enough of them.
Enough of them. Enough of these celebrities. But like I was saying earlier about the why people attach themselves to these celebrities, and we live vicariously through these celebrities, especially amongst the black community. I want to talk about the black wealth gap. And the secret depression amongst black men. I think that's our article is titled. I'm gonna bring it up in a second.
Oh, Antonio Moore always be talking about that.
Yeah, he does. He
be on it. He
be on it too. But also Zaza Ali. Y'all definitely should check out the Dr. Live show. I just listened to it. They were talking about how black men and black women. It was Dr. Zaza Ali and I'm thinking Dr. J. Curry, and they were talking about how if they were asking the question was, have black women left black men behind? That was the question. And should black men leave black men behind? I'm gonna leave the link in the below, and I'm gonna bring up the YouTube video that I got that question from, so we can have a better discussion on it. But I'm trying to pull up the article I sent you, cuz do you have it up?
Yeah, well, I don't have it up. It's like on my phone. It would be hard for me to have it. Yeah.
Try to go to it. Yeah, I can go to it. Just give me a second, you guys. But I'm gonna try to speak to it from a personal experience as well. But also touch on the nuances of the truth behind this article. So the Huffington Post article, and don't get me wrong, I don't rock with Huffington Post. A lot of their writers are, for lack of better terms, anti-black men. like they say, act like they don't like black men at all. They like to try to demonize, play on the narrative that black men are no good. A lot of times.
Interesting.
A lot of the writers, some of the writers, I ain't gonna say a lot of them, but some of the writings does come off like that. But Dr. Marcus Bright wrote this article. And like you said, Tone Talks talk about this all the time, so this ain't nothing new. You probably heard this before, but
then again, people don't be knowing.
People don't know. The people do not be knowing. But the article is Broken Dreams and Financial Illusion, the Secret Depression of Black Men. You know, and speaking of a black man, like, we gotta keep in mind, like, there's a depression within black men. Like, black men are very fucking struggling, are fighting.
Are we depressed and don't know it?
I think a lot of black men are. Like, a lot of black people, not just black men, black women too. Black people.
You think I'm depressed and don't know it?
Yeah.
You do for real?
And not. See, this is the thing. Like, when you think of depression, you think you're supposed to be in the corner crying.
Right.
Like, that's not depression. That's not necessarily, that's depression, but that's not necessarily like all it is. Like, depression
right.
has microwaves of effects on people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
interesting.
It can come from you just being angry all day long because of a certain situation can lead to obsessive depression. You know what I'm saying? Feeling, having that feeling of worthlessness, that's signs of depression. You know what I'm saying? Having feelings of foregoing life, you know, signs of depression.
So typical black men stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Alcohol, drinking all the time, smoking weed, self-medicating because you're stressed out, like, from work, feeling like, you know, and I hear it from brothers all the time, like, they feeling like they can't get their leg up. Black women can get the job. Gay black men can get the job, but I can't get a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear these conversations from black men all the time.
That's interesting.
You know?
So do gay black men not count in the black men that are depressed?
Shit, they got depression too. Like, black people, period. Like, black people have depression.
I guess black women depressed too.
They go through stuff too. Like, they have to fight. Like, I would listen to Thoughtcrimez. I shout them out all the time, pretty much every time we talk on the podcast. But they have a really great show because they bring a lot of information and have really intelligent and holistic conversations. Well, coming from, but they were talking about how where black women they're in the invisible treadmill thing.
Oh, so like a rat race?
Like a rat race. Like, the black women are actually in the rat race, where black men, you know,
we did checked out of that damn race.
They not even checked out. They can't even get in. Oh. You know what I'm saying? They can't even get a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the unemployment rate for black men in Chicago and places like Detroit and places like, you can say Atlanta, you can say Savannah, like pretty much everywhere in every arch of this country, the unemployment for black men are crazy high. It's like above 48%.
It's stupid high, yeah.
Like, it's stupid high, you know. But within the market, black women are becoming more educated. They are getting more. They are getting jobs. They are becoming be able to get these middle class jobs. But the problem with black women, they will never equal up to the same amount of wealth as their white counterparts, or even black counterparts who do get to that level. They are constantly, there's a glass ceiling for black women in these job markets. Like, it really is, and that's stressful too. You know what I'm saying? That could cause depression. And then also, you know, with black women, they get into these jobs, and like, there's not too many black women CEOs. You know what I'm saying? Of like a Lowe's, I'm just naming random company, Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, Fortune 500 companies. They rarely give them the high tier positions, but they keep them in, like, they'll get them to a management position and kind of keep them around because they know they can run shit. They know they can really hold down the fort, and they do that intentionally to try to maintain control. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They had a black woman do all the dirty work.
Yeah. So it's like it's a duality thing. So to get on here and talk about like, okay, we're gonna talk about black men secret depression. It's not to null avoid like the struggles that black women have within this financial struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But me and you we can speak to our own perspectives towards secret depression with lack of financial stability, lack of security, lack of what you can call it. What you can call it, cuz I'm going to say security, stability, responsibility, and
agility? It's like I'm joking.
You can say that too, because you can't really be flexible. Like we were talking about, and I hate to bring this up, but we were talking about boys walking Yvette Cornell. You were saying something.
We said we wasn't going to bring it up.
I said we wasn't going to, but you said something to the effect that what that dude name? That be on Boys Channel. Dame Dash. That Dame Dash said on the Breakfast Club. Now we still talking about Breakfast Club interview Dame Dash had. That was about 2 years ago, but okay. But Dame Dash brought up talking about, you gotta be your own boss, this and that and all that. But he don't mention like, yo, I had to sell drugs to get where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Right. I had to do some illegal shit. And then on top of that, like even you look at Master P. And Master P somebody out of respect as well, as far as his business accolades.
Right.
But Master P, he got money from one of his grandmother passed away. He got money from that situation.
Right. Most of those they come up some kind of way.
With some kind of capital.
You said what?
I said they come up from capital. That's the thing. In order to build success, you got to have some type of capital.
Right.
And black people, and a lot of black families don't have capital. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we broke. We super broke. Yeah. We so broke, we don't know we broke. We think when we get a little bit of money, we got money. We ain't got no money. We broke.
And that's why we find ourselves guarded.
And everybody go to school. Everybody got to pay for school. Everybody got to take out student loans for school because we broke.
Deshaun, do you have a car in high school?
Huh?
Do you have a car in high school?
Yeah.
Do you have to pay for parking?
Fuck no.
Okay, because they did in Atlanta.
Y'all had to pay for parking?
They had to pay for parking in Atlanta. They had to pay at least like $15 a month or something like that.
Like if we had to pay, we had to maybe get a parking decal that was like a one-time price that was really cheap.
That's what it was. But still, I just was wondering about that because
was it $15 a month?
I think
that ain't bad. Y'all can afford that.
They could afford that.
Y'all make it sound like it's $15 a day.
I couldn't afford a car, so it ain't about me.
Oh, then you ain't got no worries there.
Yeah, I had no worries about that. I just took the bus. Senior in high school, taking a bus. A lot of people was like, man, I would never be seen on the bus because I'm a senior.
Well, you know how high schoolers are.
Like, shut up. Yeah, they were, but they ain't count on me about it. Yeah,
they did, probably just not to your face, but no.
Well, yeah, they probably did. Yeah. It's high school. Who give a fuck? But for real though, these things really does affect your psyche. Like this does affect black people. This causes a lot of black men turn to drugs. A lot of black men do. Especially
when capital is always in your face.
Exactly. It's constantly in your face. And this is the thing. You got rappers even kind of bragging.
Oh, yeah. They really put it in your face.
Always in your face about how much money. And you go and turn to it and listen to it. But I ain't saying psychologically it's making you
depressed. It probably is.
It probably is, but it's more so giving you a false illusion what it really is. What's really going on, what your situation really is. Like, if you're, like even your situation, Deshaun, and I'm not pointing you out that you're going to be successful. You're going to be the anomaly of this shit. Well, say for instance, you're like 35 years old and still trying to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, but I'm not trying to rap. I'm trying to say
that really will happen for you. You know what I'm saying? You still hold. It's cool and great that you're holding on to your dreams from childhood, but it's not realistic.
That's why you need a plan B.
And a lot of black men don't have plan Bs. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have capital. You don't have any wealth building. You just go to these jobs every day expecting to just live like everybody. Most people are living check by check. Even people who you think are doing well off, they're living check by check. That's why they, some people just stay at work. And, a lot of people die at work. My older brother, God bless his soul.
Rest in peace.
My older brother, Tico, died at work. Working himself to death. He died at work, having a massive heart attack at work as a janitor. You know what I'm saying? Like, people work themselves to death. So whenever they try to tell you black people don't work, that's just a fucking lie.
Right. Hell yeah, that's a lie. I know I work.
Like, for real, me too. Like,
I don't know what
I gotta have surgery because I got hurt at work, working my ass off.
And all my family
work. Still did the damn job when I got hurt.
Man, I don't know no black people that don't work.
Me neither. I never that's whole
we all work.
Black people are lazy. That's a fucking lie. Even the motherfuckers on the corner, like, they work hard too. Like, black folks work, man.
I quit my job and I still work.
Like, okay.
I did lift all damn day. Shit.
Like, shit. Come on. But you can't. But it does frustrate you. It does really frustrate you.
Yeah, because it is like, when is this gonna get better?
Like, seriously, that's the question. That's the question a lot of black people have in these days. Like, and I understand why black people will go to look at T.I. and Tiny situation and get solely invested into their situation. And not just them, but also like Instagram and all the celebs, because it's like they already escaped. Even people on YouTube, like, they go to these YouTube channels and get invested into certain YouTube channels because it speaks to their situation sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that helps them to get away from what they really have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. But we can't be dismissive of what black men are really going through. A book I always shout out. Please, you gotta read Dr. Jordan Groove book. You should read Zaza Ali book. You should read. That is like Corey's go-to book. Not that that's a bad thing. Yeah, the Sean meaning that's a bad thing. But shut up. But what her name? Michelle Alexander book. The New Jim Crow, Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. There's a lot of books that you can pick up and read, get a full understanding. Because this is the thing, black people, that I think a lot of black people. And this is another thing I hate. That it's like there is a rift between black men and black women. No doubt. There is a dang on rift, and it's a blame game between the thing within it. And I hate it. I just hate it. You know? I mean, it's obvious it's everybody's fault. Shit. But it's really white supremacy. That's really what the problem is with going on between black men and black women. Yeah, that's true too. I believe that. It's really white supremacy. They fucked up the whole world. Say it again? They fucked up the whole world. They stole all our stuff and kept making all these stupid laws to make sure we don't never get nothing. Then when we got stuff, they took that too. They burnt stuff down, put us in slavery. The problem is we need reparations. Yeah, not only reparations is not going to be the sole answer, but we also have to have a sense of camaraderie amongst black men and black women. If we got reparations, we had it. You can't do, like, when I hear black men be like, fuck black women, black women ain't shit. When I hear that, that shit really gets under my nerves, because I'm like, okay. It irks me from both sides, from both of them. That's what I'm saying. It irks me on both sides when I hear that from black men. When I hear the same thing from black women, I'm like, oh, man. It gets to the point where it's like, okay. Y'all saying all this about black men and black women because you're dealing with personal or personal emotional stuff that you're dealing with, but not realizing what's causing those personal emotional outbursts or interaction with each other as black men and black women. Right, the system got your head fucked up. The system got you fucked up and got you thinking the black man is the worst thing. He's the one causing a lot of hell and turmoil for the black people, and the media plays on that. You don't really see that. And then you got the media spinning on the other women. Black women's really what causing black men so much hell and controversy and all this and stuff. You know, and not realizing like it's a campaign. It's a sound cycle campaign of pinning black people against black people all the damn time, and not looking and addressing that. Like, look, this is not about you. I didn't do nothing to you. You didn't do nothing to me. Personally, and I'm talking about people who you don't know, like black men you see on the street. Yeah, you just mad at black men for no damn reason, or you just mad at black women for no damn reason. Like,
right, like, oh, look at her.
Like, oh, she looks stuck up. I don't like her. She got a job.
Look at him.
She probably like
this niggering it up.
I was talking to a dude at work. I'm talking to a guy at work, and we were talking about. What we was talking about? We were talking about finances, the difference between finances with black men and black women. We're kind of talking on that level, and he was like, one of the girls she just got promoted to a management position. He was like, she's such a bitch. This. I know she gonna be a bitch as a boss. And I'm like, okay. So do you try to apply for the job? But you know I'm black. You know I'm a black man. I can't get that job position. So why do you hating on this sister getting this position because, you know, do you know she's a bitch? Nah, I don't really talk to her. So what the fuck? Like, damn,
he just gave her that title.
So you just hating, just to be hating.
But you know what? And I am I'm guilty of this as well. We stereotype the shit out of each other.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I used to wait tables, and we stereotype like crazy. Yeah. As soon as we see a table of black women, we already like, oh hell, here we go. Like,
we know what this about to be.
We about to be running up and down. They're gonna run the shit out of us. Like, and I always say, like, even with the stereotypes, like, nobody gonna take care of us besides us. So it's like, I'll take a black table because it's not even for the tip. I just feel like it's our job to take care of us. You know what I mean? That's how I used to think. So
yeah, I could rock with that because, like, that's the thing, man. And also, what get remiss of.
Now, every now and then I did walk away. Now I ain't gonna even lie. Some of them look like I'm sorry. Just when the money was involved, I don't know. but you know, I don't want to lie. I'm just saying.
But at the same time, you know, some of y'all motherfuckers could tip better. You know what I'm saying?
And we used to stereotype black men too. And it's like white people have this thing that we automatically think they got money. So people always want white tables, especially white men. White businessmen was like the go-to table.
It's funny you say that because, you know, I deliver appliances to people, and when we go to like now most of my tips, you know, I get tips, but it don't be like I be going there looking for a tip. Like I just do my job, and sometimes they tip you.
Right, you're not working off of tips.
But it is that psychology of like white people will tip more than black people. Like that whole thing. I mean, the Indians ain't tipping shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's just a fact.
That's just fact. They're not tipping you nothing. But and we'll work the shit out of you. But
they tip sometimes too. But yeah, no,
they don't. Man, don't tell that left.
Okay.
But I'm trolling. But it's just crazy that we had this Olympic oppression within the black community. Like the cold conversation, black men are up here, black women is lower than black men, and then gay black people is lower than that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? Like,
we're all losing black together.
Like, our oppression. I'm like, fuck. I said this earlier today. I said, because they were doing that shit at the job. And I'm like, fuck the whole oppression Olympics. Like, fuck it. Like, fuck that oppression. Oppression is bad across the board, period. Get rid of oppression. Fuck trying to figure out who will oppress more. Get rid of the whole damn oppression, period, for everybody. Like,
and as a people, we're being oppressed more. Black people.
Black people. Like,
we're on the bottom of that totem pole.
Period.
Right.
Like, and who really get the end of the short end of the stick is the children.
Oh,
every time, in every conversation, in every level, the children always get left the fuck behind. Nobody is really going to the, like, even when we was growing up, Deshaun. Now, we're fortunate because we come from a family who will talk to us and give us some game on how to maneuver through this world of white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But a lot of families don't have that support. A lot of black families don't, and we're not like to the point where we're like well off. We're still like struggling financially. Like I'm dealing with student debt. A lot of black people are fighting student debt. A lot of black people are fighting mortgage loans debt. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different things. And then these policies on top of policies, even with the whole mass incarceration rate for black men is all-time high. Then you got the disappearing of black women and young black girls at the all-time high.
You just got it from like a lot of different angles.
like every angle. So
it's hard out here for a black person.
Who got it worse?
Right.
Like, that's a waste of time, bro.
Like, we all losing as a whole.
Like, seriously. So we need to really focus on the issue at hand and really do it for the children. But nobody want to do it for the children. They want to do it for their own self-satisfactory. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I think if we did it for the people, we would automatically do it for the children.
I agree. But the thing is, if you keep in mind that you're doing it for the children, you're going to automatically do it for the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the children are the people that's going to come behind you.
And well, basically vice versa. Like, yeah. Because you think about the future of what we are and what, you know.
What we will be.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah.
You know? So, yes, I think we need to have real fluid. Like, definitely check out the Dr. Vibe show. Check out Thoughtcrimez. I'm going to actually put
So what do you think we need to do as a people?
What we need to do is really have real honest conversations. Stop bashing each other. Honest conversation. Understand all perspective of the oppression that black men going through. All the angles of what black women going through.
You need to learn our history too.
Huh?
We need to learn our history.
Learn your history. Learn the history, man. Learn the history. You know, without that, you would continue to repeat it. You know what I'm saying? You will continue to repeat your history. Learn your history. I think we also need to be honest with ourselves. It takes some, and it's the thing when you have certain people in the black, I guess, conscious community or the woke community, speak on a sense of self accountability, self reliability, self accountability. We have to really take that apart. Like black men, we have to take self-accountability of what's going on with our women and why they are angry. Black women, you have to take self-accountability on what's causing a lot of your stress and pain, and also what's causing the rift between you and black men. Same thing with black men. You know what I'm saying? We have to take self-accountability first.
Right.
Once we get there, then we can have the conversation. What can we do to work it out? You know what I'm saying? That's how you build relationships. That's how you build stronger bonds with your mate or bigger bonds with your race, within your race.
So we need to get back to becoming a unit.
We got to get back to the village building, straight up.
Before we can like move and make real
progression.
Yeah, make real, impact.
Exactly. Because if we don't, we're going to continue screaming and shouting, marching and praising
and dying.
And dying every fucking day. Like every time a black man get killed on TV, it goes worldwide. You got fractions of black community and fractions. It's going to be like a big number of black people coming out of the woodwork screaming out, what about the gays? What about gay black men? What about black women? Like this, we talking about this black man just died, or when Sandra Bland was killed. It wasn't like you got black men. What about black mass incarceration? It's all fucking important. Stop diminishing this person's tragedy to enhance whatever the fuck you trying to push, whatever agenda you trying to push. Like fuck all that. We need to really focus on the agenda of building black families. Like, I'm a black family advocate, period. You know, and we got to start building from that perspective.
Interesting.
Yeah, how you feel, cuz? Like, what's your thoughts on how we can mobilize and do things different and do things better?
I think we just need to pay attention to, first of all, we need to learn our history, learn where we come from. We need to start paying more attention to people like Tone Talks and Yvette Carnell and Irony and the people you name, and some of these people who got real facts and real data. We need to start reading books. Get audiobook. I'm telling you, audiobook is your best friend. I be doing audiobook all the time. And really start getting educated on just what happened to us. We need to figure out what happened to us, because if we figure that out, we'll stop blaming each other.
Exactly.
So I think that's what the main thing. I think we kind of forgot what happened. You know, we're starting to just make up reasons for what happened. And everybody else, especially white supremacy and the government and everybody, they just gonna sit back and watch us. Oh, okay, they gonna make up reasons for what happened. We ain't gotta be held accountable, because they are the ones who really should be held accountable.
Exactly.
So I think we should do that. And also just be nicer to one another and be real. Be real and be critical, and don't be scared to be criticized. And you know, just be honest, be kind, be critical, sincere, be smart, and stop with all the distractions. Stop paying so much attention to stuff that just doesn't need to be invested in. All this reality TV show stuff, all these sitcoms, Instagram, just because I do it too, but it's all about balance. You know what I mean? Balance. Like, just cut some of that shit out, because it ain't gonna help you, ain't gonna get you nowhere. It ain't making you smarter. Everybody, we all need to work on being smarter in some kind of way. Work on being smarter. Work on helping somebody else be smarter. Be smart. That's my whole thing with my art. I just want to make people smarter and make people think. That's all I want to do. And that's all.
Hell yeah. Because that's the key. That's the key to self-acknowledgement, self-wealth. You know what I'm saying? That's a knowledge, and that's what we need within the black village.
You need to think critically.
We need it import, like now. Like, we need it.
Like yesterday.
Because that everything you just named will pass down to the children.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because look, they're looking at examples of right now, black men just constantly fighting with black women. You know what I'm saying? So, and me personally, from the kids, like my nephews, and they not checking for what we're doing. They like, fuck what the hell they doing. I don't know what the hell we doing. We just want to live our lives and figure it out on our own. And that's pretty much what we kind of did too, looking at our parents or our examples of growing up. You know what I'm saying? But we need to have better examples, and black men and black women need to show better examples of them getting along. Genuinely loving each other, genuinely having respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? And the best way to get there is, like you said, reading, being more smart, having some more articulate thoughts. You know, moving.
Talking about some real shit and not fake shit.
Exactly. So, you know, with that being said, the key to everything, man, is understanding each other's pain. And black women, I want you to be open to let a black man be vulnerable to tell you what his pain is. The black man, you need to be open and let a black woman be vulnerable enough to tell you what her pain is, and don't shut her down or demonize him for what they're going through. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And get out there and look for some information, some real information. It's all over YouTube. I mean, it's like blanketed YouTube. Not just the people I name. You probably can find 10 other people who will give you some real information. We have to start being adults and really start learning real stuff, and not just sitting here and dreaming like we're 18, you know?
Exactly. And this is the thing. Don't go just based off what you hear from somebody on YouTube. Don't even go based off what we're saying. Do your further research. Google is a good tool to go use, but don't just drop at Google. You got the source. Go to your local library. Go out there and get the information yourself, so you'll be more well informed.
And like I said, for my people who don't read, it's audiobook and it's a bunch of videos on YouTube. So that's how easy it is.
It's really easy.
It's just really, you just gotta have like a pinch of interest.
Exactly. And willing to get out of this situation, get out of this invisible wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
we had an
as a
hour.
black man, we had an hour come, but we're closing it up. But as a black man, me personally, I am not financially where I want to be. Nowhere near it. You know what I'm saying? I'm financially struggling, just like my cousins, just like a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? But we're not giving up. We ain't gonna give up. But we be remiss to say we ain't stressed the fuck out about it. You know what I'm saying? We'd be remiss to say that we're not going through the same hell and pains that other black people are going through. But the key thing is you know, having a full understanding of self, full understanding of your history, and full understanding of what you really want to see in the future for your children. Keep the children in mind at the end of the day. But that's all I have to say on that topic. So, cuz, you want to close it out, or you want to give them a little last statement?
Y'all can see us on soundcloud.com/DeshaunDuran, at Mother's House Pod on Twitter and Instagram. We're also on Facebook, Mother's House Podcast. We Mother's House Podcast on YouTube too. And also the Mother's House Podcast can be heard on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and thegeorgepatterson.com. That's my website, thegeorgepatterson.com. And at the George Pat, at Deshaun Duran, at Corel Lyrics, at Colacade, and peace out.
There's another thing that we have to keep in mind, even the situation, Shawnee. Kalief, like for instance, is today Kalief's Browder birthday?
I believe it is.
Yeah, so happy birthday, rest in power in paradise. Kalief Browder, man. Like, even with that situation with Kalief Browder, the dynamic of it's crazy. That whole story about Kalief Browder is crazy, man.
Yeah, it's awful.
Like, to see, you know, there's certain stories that happen that sticks out to me. From Sean Bell to Yana Jones, what my sister named, Sandra Bland, and Kalief Browder story. All those stories right there really hit home for me. Like, it really breaks my heart every time I hear about it. But Kalief Browder is the perfect prime example of what this type of ills and stressors that black men go through.
Yeah. Speaking of depression, he's like the perfect example.
It's perfect example. Yeah. What we fearful of, what we facing up against. You know, just the whole package. You know what I'm saying? But we can't forget about that brother. So please don't forget about that brother. And that's all I want to say to it. But you have anything to say?
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
rest in peace. Y'all check his story out. Check the documentary out. What's the name of it? Google it. I'm tired of telling y'all everything.
But definitely. You know, just sending peace, love, and light to his family.
It's like a 9-part documentary too. It's long, but it's good.
It's worth it. I mean, it's really worth it. It's like a deeper in depth of what was the documentary Ava DuVernay did? A deeper in depth.
13.
Say it again.
13th.
Yeah, the deeper in depth 13th. That's singly picking out exactly a story from it. You know what I'm saying? So please check that out. Please send peace and love and light to his mother and his family that's still here.
Right.
But let's go ahead and move on. We'll talk to y'all later. Just want to share that with you guys. All right, peace.